Hi everyone, this is Holly from the Salon and Spa Professionals of New York State, and I am here hanging out with my friend Angela Fortin from the Image Studio. And Ange and I are going to talk a little skincare today. So Ange, how long have you been a licensed esthetician?
For 23 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It is a long time. It is. It has been a long time.
Yeah. And so there's a lot of new people coming into the industry. And what would your advice be to somebody who's just starting out in skincare, who's just gotten their license and passed their exams and are ready to find someplace new to call home?
I realize, when you get out, you're a little bit overwhelmed. You just went through all this schooling, and you're not really, most people aren't really quite sure of what direction they want to travel in.
Yeah.
But my biggest piece of advice, I think, is to make sure that whichever road you travel, to make sure you're educated to the maximum in that field.
Yeah.
So if you choose the medical profession, then you need to take paramedical estheticians, you need to go to lasering classes, you need to learn everything there is to know about that specific.
I didn't realize there were so many different places an esthetician could work.
There are tons of different places. You can do plastic surgery, you can work in a salon, you can work in a spa, you can have your own business. There's a lot of different avenues that you can go.
So what do you think, are you required to take any advanced education to keep your license?
Unfortunately, no. and I definitely am a firm believer that needs to be changed within our industry, because you have people that aren't continuing their education, and the rate at which the industry progresses.
Yeah.
If you're not continuing your education, you are really far behind, and you're not giving the clients the best service that they can get.
Right.
Because you're not up to date on the new advanced treatments and training and all of that's involved.
Right.
With all the new stuff coming out.
There is a lot of new stuff coming out. I love going to see Angie at the Image Studio. My skin always feels amazing after I leave her, and for $75, I don't look that bad. But and you carry a really nice line of professional products there, and you always, I always feel comfortable and trust that you're giving me everything that I need for my skin. What do you say? We hear it in the salon a lot. I'll have clients that will say, oh, I'm using blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah at home because I want to support my cousin that just started selling it, or my sister. What do you say to those clients that come in to see you that are maybe using some of those direct sales lines because they want to support the friend or neighbor?
Yeah. So when I left where I was to start my own place, I actually looked into a certain product line to sell, and their ingredients were okay, but they were expensive. And I went to this informational seminar, and being that I've been an esthetician for a long time, the only seminars that I'd ever been to were classes. So I thought I was going to go and learn about what ingredients was in it, and it wasn't. It was all about selling to people and getting people under you to sell stuff. So I say to my clients that first of all, there's not enough active ingredients in the product to really make a significant difference in your skin, because they have to be gentle enough for the majority of the population in order for them to be sold over the counter.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So the active ingredient isn't there.
Right.
The people that are selling it to you, they don't know your skin. That's not their goal.
Right.
Their goal is for you to spend money with them.
So they earn a cruise.
So they earn a cruise or a pink car.
Right.
Forget the pink car.
I know.
So that's not really what that product is about. It's not making your skin better. It's making the person selling it to you more money.
Right.
So I always make sure with my clients when I'm talking to them, first of all, you have to know your products inside and out.
Yeah.
You have to know the ingredients. You have to tell them the benefit. And I always start clients with 1 or 2 products at a time, because my goal is to fix your skin.
Yeah.
So you take it home and you don't like it, you can bring it back to me. We can switch it around until we find what works with your skin. If I send them home with a bag full of stuff, how are we going to know what works and what
Right.
doesn't? What if they have a reaction to one product and then you're returning all of them? It's not effective that way. So I always try and explain to my clients, and I think they feel more comfortable that way. Like,
Right.
she's not trying to push $400 worth of products on me. She's going to send me home with one or two, and I'm going to see if I'm liking them.
Right.
So,
And I think that, you know, we are now, I think with our age group, we are taking better care of our skin. We're
Yes.
eating better and we're exercising more, and we are really concerned about how our skin looks, and we want to look and feel younger, right?
absolutely.
So it's like we need to find that professional, that licensed professional that cares about our skin and not just being able to stay home with the kids, you know?
Or you know, we're all in this industry, let's face it, to
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
we're here for,
Sure.
right? But it's more important for me for somebody to be talking to their friend and be like, oh my God, I went to see this woman, she's an awesome esthetician, I tried this product, look at the difference in my skin, rather than, you know,
Right.
I bought $400 worth of product and I look the exact same.
Right.
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, exactly. So there's lots of a lot of new trends coming out. Like,
Yes.
I feel like every day I'm seeing something new and sci-fi, and I'm usually down with all of that. Sometimes I should be a little more cautious.
Yes. Yes, Holly.
Sometimes I should be a little more cautious, but I'm usually like, yeah, let's do it, let's try it. So what do you think about some of the new trends coming out, especially back to the education part of it, right? Do you feel like estheticians are being educated properly to take on some of these new trends that are coming down the pike?
I really don't. I really don't. I feel like, you know, you get your license and then you're set off, and you can get trained by the people that are selling you the machines.
Right.
And again, their goal is to sell you the machine.
Right.
Right? So they'll train you on how to use it, but you really, I think as a new esthetician, it's your obligation to get as much information as you possibly can before you jump on the trend.
Right.
I usually wait at least, you know, sometimes I even miss the whole trend because I wait at least a year or two
Yeah.
to make sure that it's not just a passing trend and that it actually does make a difference
Right.
in your skin. I will buy it. The Clarisonic
Yeah.
is been around for a long time, so I bought it and I tried it, and it just for me, I didn't feel that it did everything that they said it was going to do. So
Yeah.
I didn't bring it into my salon, and I don't retail it. So you really need to know the product and try it. I'm sorry. Sorry. You know, and try it out on yourself and
Yeah.
do the research and get other estheticians' opinions. Join a online group.
Yeah.
Ask questions, get the feedback, and see what other people are doing as well, because the trends can be dangerous too. You know, they sell a lot of these things for people to use at home, and I've had clients come in and their skin is burned because, like, they'll do a peel at home.
Yeah.
Well, if you know anything about clients or people, if a little is good, a lot is a lot better. So, right?
Yeah.
If a little bit if 5 minutes is going to make me look younger, 15 is going to be even better.
Right.
So, you know, you have to make sure that you're educating your people so that they're not going out and buying the over-counter stuff and coming to you with burnt skin and needing you to repair.
Right. Right.
So and with the trends, you know, the state, for example,
Right.
I looked into doing microneedling because that's something I wanted to offer. So I wasn't sure if it was
It's
covered.
like basically like aerating your face.
It is. It's called CIT. It stands
Okay.
for collagen induction therapy, and it helps to stimulate your own collagen production in the skin by creating little
I'm gonna need that.
micro trauma to the skin. So I called the state and I was like, you know, I want to make sure I'm covered with this.
This is real life, FYI. This is the second
Yeah.
video we've done and the phone rings. So I'm sorry.
And they didn't know.
Right.
They didn't know what I was talking about. So when I called the insurance company to add it onto my services that they would cover,
Right.
they didn't know what it was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they weren't even sure if it was something that they could cover or not.
Right.
You know, and that
Who
goes
knows
for
what we can do and who knows who we can't, what
Right.
we can't do. So
Well, thankfully for us, there is an advisory committee in New York State that Angie and I have both been in the business for a long time, and this was something new to me.
I had never heard of it.
Yeah, I did not realize we had this. And so thankfully, Angela is now sitting on one of those advisory committees to help guide the state in terms of education and different services. So we're thankful for that. And, you know, we really strongly believe that you should get involved too. You know, so reach out to us, and we'll be happy to help kind of facilitate that. I will say, you know, Angie is always, and I keep calling you Angie, I'm so
okay.
sorry
That's
because
all right.
she's my friend. Angela, you know, is an amazing teacher and somebody that, you know, a new esthetician should really look up to. So if you have any questions, you're getting into the business, you're not so sure where to go or what to do next, please feel free to reach out to her.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
she's
do.
always
I love
happy to talk skincare and help out. So Angela, tell us where your salon is located and contact information.
I am a co-owner of the Image Studio Salon in Latham. It's at 421 Troy Schenectady Road. We've been there for about 11 years.
Congrats.
And thanks, I love it. And you can reach us, my email is afortin@imagestudiossalon.com, and the phone number is 518-785-6300.
And we'll put all this up at the end of this video as well. But thanks for hanging out with me today.
Thanks for having me.
So we're all heading into the new year, 2019. I can't believe it. I'm so happy to see 2018 go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So are you a resolution maker?
I am a resolution maker.
You are.
I am.
Do you stick to them?
I try. I'm not always.
All
I'm
right.
not always successful at it, but this year I'm making a valiant effort.
All right. Well, thanks again. We hope you have a great start to the new year as well, and you keep your resolutions. Be on the lookout for another video next month, and we'll see you soon.